lunch and need a meal fast? Turn to your local Super One Foods. Whether it be wings and dip for watching the big game, or simply a delicious healthy meal that's sure to satisfy even the picky eater in your family, we have you covered with convenient grab-and-go food options, all at the affordable prices you've come to expect. So leave the cooking to us and stop by your neighborhood Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
With me today,
We're gonna have a good time.
you've convinced me. I'm ready to switch my account.
Oh my gosh. Specific answer.
They're learning quick.
Can we Google it?
Whatever. Okay.
All business
He's a quick
assets.
study.
There's so many words I want to say. Be careful. It is a love story.
You bet it is.
Fair.
I wasn't done.
Ask the questions that you think are silly. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Duluth, Minnesota, offering tons of
Yellow Jacket Hockey is on the air from Westman Arena on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Superior, where this afternoon the Yellow Jackets are going to try to make it a 2-game sweep as they play host to the Cobbers from Concordia College. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Yellow Jacket Hockey pregame show sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. I am John Garver, and last night the Yellow Jackets came into the game riding a 4-game winless skid, and we're finally able to get back in the win column with a very narrow 2-1 victory over Concordia College right here at Westman Arena. Wins are wins. Wins are good, but not all wins are equal. And for the Yellow Jacket coaching staff, there was a little bit of unsettledness, I guess, is probably a good word. There were just some things that have continued to plague this team throughout the 24-25 season. And some of that reared its ugly head again last night. Fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, they didn't get bitten by it or stung by it, if you want to play the pun game with me here today. But they were able to fight through those things and get a much-needed victory, pulling themselves up to 5-6-2 on the season. On the flip side, you've got a Concordia College team that has struggled out of the gate this year. They came into last night 1-5 and were behind for most of the hockey game. Then you get to that later stages of the third period. They score that power play goal and, starting to feel it a little bit. Then they, like the Yellow Jackets and their penalties, they got derailed by a penalty late in the game. And as a result, the Jackets were able to kind of run the clock out by and large on the power play, using the momentum from that power play. And they were able to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Didn't give Concordia an opportunity to get their goaltender out for an extra attacker. So for the most part, that went according to script, but still definitely some things that the Yellow Jackets want to try to shore up here today in their final game before the semester break. Should be a good one here at Westman Arena. We're glad to have you along for the ride on this Saturday afternoon. Still to come on the Yellow Jacket Hockey pregame show sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. We'll have our regular conversation with head coach Bree Simon. We'll take a look at the starting lineups, and when we come back, we will see what else is going on around the WIAC, what happened yesterday, and what's on the slate for today when the pregame show continues right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the WIAC Network. Last night here at Westman Arena, the Yellow Jackets eking out a 2-1 victory over Concordia to improve to 5-6-2 on the campaign. Jackets open the scoring at 12:34 of the opening period. Stacey Steiner scoring her first, a slap shot from the left point that got through. Gabby Andriacci got the assist, and it was 1-0 Yellow Jackets after one. They extended that lead in the final minute of the second period at 19:22. Kaylin Garner scoring her 7th of the season. Darby Madsen got the assist. Really nice play by Kaylin Garner to come up the left wing and kind of pull it into the middle a little bit and then rifle the shot from the left circle over the glove of goaltender Ashley Arvidsson. It was 2-0 Yellow Jackets at that point. Then in the third, 2 Yellow Jackets in the penalty box. It took 8 seconds of 5-on-3 time for Concordia to get on the board. Abby Ruley scoring her third, getting a rebound at the top of the goal crease. Abby Hartwick got the assist. And it was 2-1 Yellow Jackets at that point. As we mentioned in the open, Jackets got a power play after that, and were able to run the clock out, I guess is the best way to put it, as they picked up the 2-1 victory. Molly Black got the winning goal for the Yellow Jackets, 28 saves for her. Ashley Arvidsson on the other side making 19 saves for Concordia. Also around the WIAC yesterday, UW Eau Claire a 2-1 win on the road at St. Scholastica. And then Augsburg at home shutting out Stevens Point 6-0 today in the WIAC. So this helps they don't skip over the day altogether on the calendar. Augsburg's on the road at the Hobbs Ice Arena to take on UW Eau Claire. And UW Stevens Point is on the road to take on St. Norbert. Eau Claire is at 2 o'clock, and Stevens Point at St. Norbert will be played at 4 o'clock. Quick look at the starting goaltenders in this one. The starters are sponsored by Superior Choice Credit Union, and the Yellow Jackets will once again be going with Molly Black, the 5'3" senior from Devils Lake, North Dakota, making her 8th appearance on the season. She's 3-3-1, a 2.11 goals against average, and a .915 save percentage for her. At the other end, it's going to be Maggie Seeley getting the start. She's a 5'8" freshman from Horace, North Dakota, and she is making her first collegiate start, first collegiate appearance in this one here this afternoon. And those are your starters, sponsored by Superior Choice Credit Union. We'll take a quick time out. When we come back on the Yellow Jacket Hockey pregame show, we will have a conversation with Yellow Jacket head coach Bree Simon. This is Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the WIAC Network. We're back on the Yellow Jacket Hockey pregame show, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. It's Saturday afternoon. The Yellow Jackets back home today to take on Concordia in Game 2 of their weekend series. I am John Garber, and we're joined by Yellow Jacket head coach Bree Simon. And Coach, 2-1 win for your team last night. Judging by facial expressions, things like that, didn't love the way that the win happened, but win's a win, got you back in the win column.
Yeah, I'm not super happy. The girls aren't very happy. Beauty of it, we have today, and hopefully we can bounce back and be a little bit better.
Let's talk a little bit about the about
the not being happy piece of it, because I know there's a couple different aspects, penalties being one of them, that coaching staff probably not thrilled with. So expand on some of that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a frustration up and down the lineup, right? And you know, you try to tell the team to calm down and not let it affect you, but when it just doesn't go your way, or you know, when it just is happening throughout the game, and you know, even throughout the whole season this has been happening to us, it comes to a point where it just, you know, it's frustrating, right? And it's frustrating for myself because you can't really get anything going by always being on the kill, or you know, having your best players in the box. So you know, I try to tell them to stay out of the box as much as possible, but we know that that's not going to happen. So yeah.
The only blemish last night being a power play goal that they got while they were up 5-on-3. But aside from that, team was pretty good defensively, and your goaltender Molly Black was very good. Yeah, she stood on her head last night, and that's why she's playing today. So hopefully she can come out big for us again today. And she was the big backbone for us. Could have easily went the other way for them, but super happy for her. Also happy for freshman Stacy Seiner scoring her first collegiate goal. Yeah, she needed that as well. She's been just itching to get one, and it's kind of been her main focus for the last couple of weeks, which I've been trying to tell her to calm down about, and it's going to happen when it happens. So I'm glad it was last night that it happened. Goal scoring leader Kaylin Garner gets a really nice goal in the second period, and I'm not sure there's a player on your roster that does as good a job making space for herself. Yeah, she does really, really well in those type of situations, which is great. I was just actually talking to her before warm-ups, and her and Cora are really good at 2-on-1s right now, and I told them that they have to start making something a little different, because teams are going to start to catch on to what they're doing. But she's coming in big when we need her, so the 2-0 lead was an extra step for us for sure. So you got Concordia back in here again now this afternoon. What do you expect to see out of them? Because I have a hunch their coaching staff not thrilled with the way they played either. Yeah, you know, they're probably just telling them that easily could have been either way, right? They're going to come in and they're going to give us all they have again. Last day before our break, their break. It's just going to be who's got more gas in the tank, and you know, hard on pucks. I know they're probably not thrilled, so they're going to try to come out with the win tonight. Where is the gas gauge, I guess, on the Yellow Jacket women's hockey vehicle right now? Because over the course of 6 weeks, 14 games in, this is a pretty robust schedule your team has played early. So where is the gas tank right now? It better be full still. You're playing college hockey, and you should have a full gas tank every single night. And I tell them that, and it's just part of the game, and that's why you're here. And we haven't had a back-to-back like this in a very long time, and I know they're going to be a little bit sore right from the get-go, but kind of have to shake out the legs a little bit and get rolling after that. Being that you're halfway through your schedule now, have you been able to pinpoint what your team's identity is? Yeah, I think we're very resilient, right? Like talking yesterday about our Tuesday night game, down by 2-0, coming back, tying it, going ahead, you know, they tying it, and then we come down again and tying it back up. Like it's just resiliency, and we're not giving up. I think that's our best part of our game, is that we never give up, and we play a full 60 minutes, and we just got to keep that going through tonight and then the second half as well. Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck today. Thank you.
That's Yellow Jacket head coach Bree Simon in her first season with the Yellow Jackets, 5-6-2. Excuse me, her overall record. The officials for today's game have been assigned by the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. The referees are Kevin Kangas and Kelly Deneen. The linesman is Kyle Bates. The puck has been dropped, and the Yellow Jackets win the opening faceoff. The opening faceoff, as always, is sponsored by Barker's Island Inn. The Yellow Jackets will push that one down into the offensive zone, but already a stoppage in play. And it'll be icing on the home team, and the faceoff, excuse me, will come all the way back down to the... Oh, they're going to call center ice face-off. Okay. Apparently a miscommunication among the officials here, so it's going to be a face-off at center ice. I was wondering what was taking them so long to come back down to the other end and make the decision on where they were going to drop that puck. At any rate, second face-off coming up here finish the thought. The opening faceoff sponsored by Barker's Island in northern Wisconsin's Island Getaway. Yellow Jackets in the neutral zone, wearing the home white sweaters with the black and yellow trim, are going from left to right. Emma Booth on the left wing played it into the Concordia zone. Cobbers will clear it right back out. Now the Yellow Jackets, Drugas at center, tried to hit Jenna Hoops, but that pass was about waist high and comes all the way down. And we'll have an icing call. And the faceoff coming back down in Yellow Jacket territory. Jackets control the face-off here. Emma Booth carries up the left wing. She'll cross the red and dump it in. Jackets will peel off for a line change here. Cobbers coming out with it here. Severson up the left wing, cuts it to the middle now, feeds it over to Savageau on the right wing. Morgan Savageau, the top scorer for Concordia, sends it behind the Yellow Jacket net. Picked up down low there by Anna Scherling. Passes it up the right wing for Cora Coase. She got it out of the zone, but it's going to be played right back in by the Cobbers. Taylor Marks now behind the goal for the Yellow Jackets, leaving it for Darby Matson, who had an assist last night. Matson now sends it around the right wing. Comes back to Marks. She'll clear it out to the neutral zone. Concordia gets it back. Now a steal by Scherling. She feathers that one ahead, trying to spring Coase behind the defense, but that doesn't go. And the Cobbers will regain control here. Now there's a steal. It's going to be Swerhan for the Yellow Jackets. Looking for somebody in the slot, she was, but Yellow Jackets in the midst of a change here. Now Swerhan finds Ashton Parnell coming down the slot. That doesn't connect. Cobbers will try to carry it out of the zone and do. But taken there at the red line by Steiner, and she'll dump it back in for the Yellow Jackets. Bryn McLean in the right corner, leaves it for Parnell. She circles, gives it back to McLean. A shot, she scores! Nifty little passing play there between Bryn McLean and Ashton Parnell. 1:54 in, the Yellow Jackets are in front. For Bryn McLean, it's her fifth. Time of that goal, 1:54. Nice little give and go coming out of that right wing corner, and McLean with a good shot from the right circle puts the Yellow Jackets in front.
Yellow Jackets, her fifth goal of the season and 13th of her career. Number 17, Bryn McLean. She got an assist from number 28, Ashton Parnell. That's McLean from Parnell.
So Parnell getting the lone assist on that goal, and then the Yellow Jackets nearly with another opportunity with that puck that came off the end board there. But Seeley able to cover that one up. 17:41 remaining here. First period, it's a 1-0 Yellow Jacket lead. The Jackets getting the start that they wanted in this one here tonight so far. Tonight, my mistake, today. Rewards for the Yellow Jackets in the slot. She takes a shot that catches some traffic in front. Cobbers will take it back here. Krikorian sends that ahead on the left wing. Skogman for Concordia had it, and she'll play it into the Yellow Jacket zone left wing corner. Eiley Dahl ties up with a forechecker there. The Jackets will pick it up. Trinity Middle's got it here now. Her pass for Klagora is going to go between the skates and come all the way down, and that'll be icing. And we'll have a face-off coming up here in the Yellow Jacket zone. 17:07 to play here in the first period. Shots 3-0 Yellow Jackets. More importantly, they have the 1-0 lead. Courtesy of Bryn McLean's fifth. Cobbers control the face-off. Krikorian fans on the shot at the left point now, and it's going to be Eiley Dahl on the breakaway. Dahl for the Yellow Jackets takes the shot, and the save is made by Seeley. Dahl got her own rebound from the right side, and that one goes off the outside of the goal. Cobbers will get control and clear. Sophomore Eiley Dahl going for her first collegiate goal there. Tried to go 5-hole. Seeley made the save. Marks takes the shot from the right point. That catches traffic and ricochets to the left wing corner. Now Andriachi feeds it for Hoops. She goes out front looking for Booth, but that doesn't click. Comes back up top at the left point. Matson over to the right point, marks a shot. That's going to hit traffic in front. Andriachi in the right corner. Puck comes around to the left wing side now. Darby Matson plays it behind the goal again to the right side. Taylor Marks coming down from the right point for the Jackets. She keeps the puck in the zone now, and Hoops picks it up. Jenna Hoops from behind the goal centers for Matson, left circle, but the Cobbers break that one up. Matson gets it back, winds and fires, and a stick save is made there by Seeley. Now the Jackets regaining control, centering feed out front for Garner. A quick shot from the hash marks and a save made by Seeley. Great start here for the Yellow Jackets in the first 4+ minutes. Already 7 shots on goal. Trying to build on that 1-0 lead. Puck is in the Yellow Jacket zone, tied up on the left wing boards. Now down to the left corner. Sherling for the Jackets will get it there. Ruley leans on her and turned over. Puck comes up the slot now, and the Yellow Jackets. Coes will carry it over left wing side, then goes back to Garner on the right. Garner now gets it caught up in the skates of the defender. The puck played to the right circle. Ruley's got it now on the right wing board, and she'll back it up. It's played ahead for Hardwick at center. Yellow Jackets' Carrick jumped the route and was able to break up the play, and now Steiner's got the puck for the Yellow Jackets here. She'll backhand that ahead on the left wing. Swerhan in the middle for Parnell. Parnell across the line, cuts it to the middle, fed it back for Swerhan going to the goal, but that one doesn't go. Now Swerhan on the left side, sends it behind the net. It's going to come around to the right side. Check that. Puck is going to be reversed back over to the left. Savageau now has it taken from her by McLean. Jackets have a 2-on-1 down low. This is Swerhan throwing that one through the goal mouth. Out of the reach of Parnell. Now Carrick with a shot from the right point, right on, and the save is going to be made by Seeley. She'll drop down and cover it up, and a face-off is coming here in the Concordia zone. Yellow Jackets with 8 shots on net already in 5 minutes, 27 seconds of action. To put that in a little bit of perspective, they had 13 in 2 periods last night. So the home team with a little more hop in the step here today. Flagora in the right wing corner. Gets the puck away from Savageau. Tried to take it out to the front of the net. It gets caught up in bodies there. Finally drops down from between the players and is cleared out to the neutral zone. Trinity Middle behind the net for the Jackets up the right wing for Eiley Dahl. She's going to clear it out to neutral ice. Puck's going to come all the way back down into the Concordia zone. They play it back up the middle, and it's going to be deflected down into Yellow Jacket territory. As we've passed the 6-minute mark of period number 1, Yellow Jackets leading 1-0. Andriachi throws that one ahead at center, trying to spring Booth behind the defense, but the Cobbers break that one up. Now they'll take control of it on the left wing, and Hauer will dump it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Up the left side, Drugas. Her pass hops over the stick of Jenna Hoops at neutral. Now puck goes off the skate of Andriachi, and she's got it. Andriachi played it ahead for Booth, but the Cobbers break it up. Right wing corner, Concordia zone. Andriachi gets it back. Andriachi up the right board, feeds Marks at the right point. Now she takes the shot, tipped in front, save made by Seeley. Big rebound right up the slot. Jackets couldn't get it. Matson fans on the shot from the top of the left circle. It's going to come to the line, but Taylor Marks holds it for the Jackets there. She'll send it down low. The puck comes behind the net. Hoops battling for it. Hoops comes out with it now at the right side of the goal. It comes right through the goal mouth. Matson with a shot left circle, and that catches traffic in front. Sherling battling for possession along the end board. Concordia faithful asking for a penalty there, but play continuing on. Taylor Marks spins around and throws a pass right through the top of the goal crease. Clearing attempt held in. Garner on the left wing, sends it up top. Long shot by Matson will get blocked, and that'll carry him up into the Concordia bench. And we'll take a face-off here with 12:34 to play in this opening period. It's a 1-0 Yellow Jacket lead. Jackets win the face-off. McLean on the left wing, up top for Carrick. She couldn't handle the pass, but she was able to hold the zone. Puck pinballs around right at the line, and it's going to come back to neutral ice. Then it gets past Steiner, and that's going to be a penalty. Puck got right by her, and she dropped the shoulder on the Concordia player, Skogman, taking her down. And the first power play of the day will go to Concordia. Time of the penalty, 7:40. Cobbers power play at 9.1% coming into the game, 22 goals on 22 tries. The Yellow Jacket penalty kill, 78.7%. Gave one up last night in 4 opportunities. Jackets send it all the way down. Picked up there and starting up the right wing, Mertens. Memphis Mertens now for Concordia. Across the Yellow Jacket line, cuts it to the middle, pulls up top of the left circle, feeds Savageau at the blue line. That shot's going to miss wide. Now Freeze has it in the left wing corner for Concordia. Mertens left circle takes the shot. Save made by Black with the blocker. First shot on goal of the hockey game for Concordia coming right there. Now Skogman centering feed for Severson, but she fans on the one-timer. Back up top. Skogman. Plays it down low behind the net. Savageau's got it. Savageau comes out of the left wing corner. Savageau carries all the way to the high slot, takes the shot, tipped in front. That one got through and they scored. It got through and the Jackets tried to close the gap on that puck before it could get across the line. But the Cobbers able to bury it and they've tied the game. I think it's going to be Freeze getting the goal. And for Jerica Freeze, it's her second. Time of the goal, 8:46. We'll wait on the assist, but at any rate, Cobbers have drawn even here. Puck in the Yellow Jacket zone. Left wing corner. Jackets come out with it here.
Jerica Freeze, she got an assist from number 9, Memphis Mertens, and number 22, Morgan Savageau. That's free.
So Savageau and Mertens the assists on the goal. That has pulled Concordia even here as we near the midway point of this opening period. Nelson for Concordia sends it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Picked up behind the net by Matson. Up the right wing, hoops, rink wide on the left for Andriachi. She gets the red line and backhands it in. It comes down behind the net. Allie Emineth has it now for Concordia. Her pass ahead at center, broken up by Sherling, but it goes right to a Cobber. And Ruley on the right wing will send it in. Ruley knocked off the play behind the Yellow Jacket net. Sherling tried to skate it up the right board. She loses the puck. Hardwick's got it now. She plays it down low to the left wing corner. Now behind the Yellow Jacket net, Hardwick skates to the right corner with it. Centering pass broken up by Steiner. And the Yellow Jackets are going to come back to center with Cora Coes. Over to Steiner on the right wing. She'll dump it in. Comes around the boards. Left corner, Parnell for the Yellow Jackets had it. It's going to be played back around to the right wing side. Clearing attempt is going to get out of the zone, and Garner gets it there for the Yellow Jackets. She'll leave it for Rewerts, but she overskated, and the Cobbers will flip that down into Yellow Jacket territory. Bouncing puck, trying to settle it down, Parnell. She moves it up the right wing, turns it over. Then she gets it back. Coes passes over to the left wing. Jackets in the midst of a line change there, so they couldn't play the puck. Skogman comes in with it. She gets taken down. Play will continue on. Now a centering pass is going to be intercepted, and the Yellow Jackets come back on the attack. Up the left wing, this is Swerhun. She tried to dangle around the D, but that's broken up nicely by Lenkto, and it's going to be cleared back out into the neutral zone. Hench is at center for Concordia. Gets it to the Yellow Jacket line, and that's going to be an offside call on the Cobbers. If you can't get enough of the Yellow Jackets, then tune into Eye of the Swarm, the official podcast of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Join the Big Sound, Matt Johnson, and me throughout the year as we sit down with Yellow Jacket student athletes, coaches, and other guests. Eye of the Swarm is available on Yellow Jacket TV, on UWSYellowJackets.com/podcast, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. Shots currently 9-3 favoring the Yellow Jackets. We're tied here at 1-1 here at Westman Arena on Saturday afternoon. John Garver with you. Yellow Jackets came out with a pretty good surge to start. 4 minutes into the period, they already had 8 shots on net, but since then, Concordia has weathered said storm and is now beginning to apply some pressure of its own. We'll see if the Yellow Jackets have an answer, because since they took that penalty at the 7:40 mark, basically looking at about 4 minutes here where Concordia has controlled the play. Face-off will be just outside the Yellow Jacket blue line. Jackets control. Matson carries it up the left wing boards, loses it right at the red line. Is able to push it a little bit further forward. Now the Yellow Jackets, Klagora with the steal. She gets upended. The Cobbers will come back the other way with it. Some interference there right at the blue line. A couple bodies go down. Yellow Jackets, Klagora comes out with the puck, but it's the Cobbers who get it back. Now a steal in the neutral zone by Trinity Middle, and she'll dump it in for the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be played right back up the middle off the stick of Andriacci, and Savageau comes back the other way. Savageau for Concordia, a rising shot from the high slot, goes over the top of the net. Eiley Dahl for the Jackets, had it on the right wing. Her pass well out of the reach of everyone, and that'll be icing and a face-off coming back here in the Yellow Jacket zone. Eiley Dahl, again the sophomore from Beaumont, Alberta, had a great look earlier. Had a breakaway as she was bidding for her first collegiate goal. It was turned aside. Jackets have it now. It's played ahead at center for Emma Booth. That's out of her reach. And that's going to be an icing call again on the Yellow Jackets, with 7:53 to go here in this first period. Cobbers control the draw. Emineth plays it down behind, then it comes to the right wing corner. Jackets get it back, and it comes to neutral ice. Dahl's going to send it in, icing waved off this time, even though she was on her own side of center. Cobbers circle the net and play that one ahead for Cope, but it's out of her reach, and that will be an icing call. Coming up during our first intermission here this afternoon, we'll have a conversation with Chris Sugar, the founder of D3HockeyNews.com. If you don't have that website bookmarked already, you should. There's more in-depth coverage of the Division III game on that one website than all the other ones combined out there. Every couple of weeks he joins us. The content a bit dated, I think, because the last time I talked to him was after Thanksgiving. But it is the most recent conversation I had. Now Coes for the Jackets comes in alone and loses the puck. She was stick handling, trying to go from forehand to backhand and back to her forehand, and she lost it. Now the Cobbers are going to come back the other way. Hardwick across the line, left circle shot. It'll be gloved and held by Black. And we'll get a face-off here in the Yellow Jacket zone with 7 minutes remaining in the first period. Then during our second intermission, we will check in on UW Superior. Busy sports day here. All 6 winter sports clubs in action. Both hockey teams, both basketball teams, and both indoor track and field teams competing today. So we'll have more on all that a little bit later on. Puck cleared out to center now. Down into the Concordia zone on the right wing side. Centering feed by McLean across, but Parnell was on her backhand. She'd have opened up on the forehand. She's got 24 square feet of goal to shoot into. Cobbers come back the other way and get it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Mertens now high slot, walks and fires. That misses wide. Big Karam off the M board, comes all the way up the left wing wall. Yellow Jackets try to get it out, but can't. And now we get a stoppage in play, and we have a penalty coming up. And the Yellow Jackets are going to go to the power play for the first time. .13:38 of the opening period is the time. Interference is the call. Concordia's Abby Hardwick is the guilty party. She will sit 2 or less. Yellow Jacket power play is 19.4%. They have 6 goals in 31 chances so far this season. Meanwhile, for Concordia, their penalty kill, 66.7%. Scoreboard malfunction. Looks like now everything is copacetic, and we'll get back to the power play here for the Yellow Jackets. This power play sponsored by Superior Water, Light, and Power. Cora Coes gives it to Garner on the right side. Back up top for Coes in the slot. Right half board now, Garner feeds it into the middle, looking for McLean. It's off her stick. Garner gets it back. Sharp angle shot. The save made by Seeley. And Concordia will clear that all the way down the ice. As we pass the 14-minute mark of this first period, Yellow Jackets and Cobbers tied 1-1 from Westman Arena in Superior. At center now, Garner carries into the Concordia zone. She's got it. Takes a shot from the right circle. Save made by Seeley. Rebound was right there, and Sherling pushed it wide of the mark. Up top at the right point, Coes sends it to Garner, left circle. Back up top for Coes. She'll stick handle. Feeds McLean on the right wing. Bryn McLean, a shot tipped in front. The save made by Seeley as Emma Booth got a stick on it. Seeley able to squeeze it and hold that in the gloves, so we'll get a face-off with 1:09 left in this Yellow Jacket power play. 5:31 to go, opening period. Yellow Jackets and Cobbers tied 1-1. Andriacci for the Yellow Jackets has it on the right wing board. Up to the right point for Parnell. Rewert's left point now. Down the boards for Hoops. Left wing corner, Andriacci's got it. Gives it for Hoops. Now Hoops carries up the left half board, hits the brakes there. Down low for Andriacci. 5 minutes to play now, first period. Yellow Jackets and Cobbers tied 1-1. It passes intercepted, and that's going to be cleared all the way down the ice. Rewerts over to the right wing for Parnell. Ashton Parnell comes up the right wing boards. Parnell into the Concordia zone. Gives it up top, right point Rewerts. Now back to Parnell. She'll pass it behind the net, Swerhun. Left half board, Andriacci. Back down low left corner, Hoops. Jackets need to get a shot on this power play here at some point. They've spent a lot of time moving the puck around. Haven't even attempted a shot yet, I don't believe. Now here this is Hoops coming into the zone. Takes the shot, and the save is made by Seeley. Good move there by Jenna Hoops, pulling it to the middle and rifling a shot off the shoulder of Seeley. Cobbers back the other direction. Savageau across the line, a shot from the left circle, and that one gets Molly Black in the shoulder. And that'll deflect over the glass into the netting. And we'll have the face-off here in the Yellow Jacket zone. Down to 4:08 remaining here, first period. Shots 12-5, Yellow Jackets. We're tied 1-1. Final game before the semester break for the Yellow Jackets. Game number 14 on the season for them already. Concordia, meanwhile, has played half that number. At center, Garner knocked off the play. Coes followed it up, but Garner, after she was knocked off the play, slid into the offensive zone. And Coes carried it across the line before she could get up and tag up. So the faceoff will be right outside the Concordia blue line. Darby Matson plays it into the Concordia zone. Prop behind the net for the Cobbers. That one up the right wing for Freeze. She's got the goal here for Concordia that tied things up. Now Savageau's going to carry it to center. Savageau for Concordia, crossing the Yellow Jacket line. Takes the shot from the left circle. Stick save made there by Black. Jackets play it the other way. It's going to be out of the reach of Swerhun and come all the way down. And that will be icing. Face-off is to the left of Molly Black. Jackets win the draw. McLean now up the right wing. Slides it ahead. Parnell 1-on-5 as the Yellow Jackets are changing. She pushes it down behind the Concordia net. Cobbers immediately play it back to center. Penalty coming. It's going to be on Parnell. She slashed the stick out of the Concordia player's hands, and it's going to be a late power play here for the Cobbers. Time of that penalty is 17:07. Concordia scored 2 goals so far this weekend. They both come on the power play. You heard Coach Simon talk about it in the pregame. Got to stay out of the sin bin, and the Jackets haven't been able to do that so far this weekend. Something that has kind of been an Achilles heel throughout the year. Savageau to center, and it's going to be a penalty on Concordia now as they took down Emma Booth in the neutral zone. So the power play will go by the boards as Taylor Severson goes to the box for interference. Textbook interference call there. Time of that penalty 17:26. And we'll play 4-on-4. Face-off controlled here by the Yellow Jackets for 4-on-4 for the next 95 seconds before the Yellow Jackets get an extremely abbreviated power play. Sherling on the left wing. Flips it up top at the left point. Rewerts, walks, lets it go. Stick save made by Seeley. Rebound picked up by Sherling. She'll carry behind the net. Loses the handle on that puck. Kaylin Garner will chase it down on the left wing. Banks it off the boards up top. The shot taken Rewerts. Save made by Seeley. Rebound was there. But the Cobbers able to get it as Krikorian picks it up. Then she turns it over. Garner out front, redirection by Sherling, pops up in the air and lands in the right wing corner. Comes back behind the goal. Scooped up there by Ruley, and she's going to come back the other direction. Jackets with the steal at center now. Coase gets around one. Coase has it. Slides it in front for Sherling. She one-times it right past the net. Anna Sherling coming down the slot. And she redirected that just wide of the left post. Probably could have taken a second there and dusted it off a little bit rather than the redirection. A little more control that way. At any rate, 30 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Matson's pass doesn't connect and comes all the way down, icing waved off. Now the Cobbers, Savageau up the right wing. Savageau across the Yellow Jacket line, feeds it across for Mertens. That pass a little bit out of her reach. Mertens gets it back, however, takes the shot blocked in front by Drugas. And then she'll slide it on the backhand out to neutral. Bryn McLean pokes it to the Concordia line, but the Cobbers will transition back quickly. Mertens mishandles in the neutral zone. The Yellow Jackets get it back, then they turn it over. It's going to be played ahead on the right wing. Emma Booth for the Jackets drives into the net. Jackets now officially on the power play here. Their second of the afternoon. Only 5 seconds left in the power play, however, as Andriachi starts up ice. Gives it to Jenna Hoops as they come across the line. Back for Andriachi. She wasn't expecting the pass, otherwise she was one-on-one with the goaltender. Now the puck played back behind the Concordia net. The Cobbers will play it back the other way with 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Cora Coase comes back behind the net in her own zone. Wanted to go up the left wing for Rewerts. Instead, she gets it to Garner. Now Garner ahead for Hoops. 10 seconds to play in the period. Hoops across the line, takes her shot. It's blocked. Up top to the right point, Rewerts takes a shot. That one gets blocked. Puck kicks around the circle a little bit. And the horn will sound, bringing period number 1 to a close. All in all, not a bad period for the Yellow Jackets, unfortunately for them. The penalty troubles come back and haunt them a little bit. Jackets opened the scoring early. Concordia answered on a power play later in the period. and we head to the locker room tied 1-1 after 20 minutes. We'll take a timeout and come back with our first intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. It'll be my conversation with Chris Sugar from D3 Hockey News. This is Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the WIAC Network.
It's our first intermission, and the first intermission is sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, and it's time for us to check in with our Division III hockey correspondent, Chris Sugar from D3HockeyNews.com. And Mr. Sugar, before we dive into the hockey part of things, how was the Thanksgiving holiday for you?
It's always good to talk with you, John. Not too bad. Hopefully yours went well. We usually just do a low-key, chilled-out kind of thing. Most of the family's out of town anyway, so mostly low-key. Enjoy the time off of school and work, so can't complain.
Yeah, it was a little crazier this year at our house. I mean, we don't have a big house, and we had 13 people over, so it was the windows had to be opened. We'll put it that way, because it got pretty steamy in the Garver house. But all in all, good holiday. It was a good quick break, and then we're back to action the very next day with the tournament here in town and everything. So aside from Thanksgiving and everything, let's dive into the hockey piece of things. And let's start with the polls here. The polls came out here on Monday, and see anything that kind of caught your eye in the polls on the men's side and women's side that came out this week?
Oh, I mean, trying there. I'm curious how. I mean, I think most people are mostly out west, but curious how that series will go with St. Norbert. I think noticeably on my poll, there's more of a lean towards St. Norbert for number one versus USCHOs. So that's kind of I think personally, Hobart, they're there just because they're going to have it until they lose, if they lose. The NEHC is a little weaker this year, so it's kind of, I think the NCHA is a better conference at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of hockey to be played, but I'd say Norbert's kind of, in my opinion at least, viable at one spot. But no, they'll get the crack at Norbert like Aurora did, and we'll see how that one goes. But no, it's that kind of early movement. And yeah, I mean, there's some teams kind of making a little charge, and then some teams that are quickly, if they don't pick it back up, they're going to need the auto bid. Let's put it that way.
Right. Yeah, St. Norbert, as the kids say today, that team is a wagon. I just don't see a weakness in them. I had a chance to watch a little bit of their hockey here over the last couple of weeks, and I don't see a weakness in that team. And they've slowly been chipping away at those first place votes that Hobart has had, and up to 7 this week. So that's a pretty legit hockey team right there.
Yeah, I've gotten to watch a couple games of them, and I most notably when they kind of, I guess, got on the radar, because when they played Stevens Point on that Tuesday night, I had the point radio on, and then I just had the video when I was getting some work done. But seeing Fraser get a hat trick in 9 minutes, just over, and then just seeing the way they kind of controlled that game, and then the Aurora game. I mean, obviously the OT game was close. I mean, they didn't run over them then, but I believe it was a 6-2 game. It didn't really seem very close at times. So it's seeing them in Hobart play, I think, would just be a joy. Obviously, we'd have to wait until the Final Four if that's ever going to happen. But
right,
they're just good. But I am looking forward to Utica and Geneseo this weekend at the 3 and 4. I'll get to see the Saturday game in Utica for their teddy bear toss, which is always sold out. So that should be a fun time as always there.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool event that they do. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of teddy bear tosses across hockey at multiple levels and everything, but Utica's is pretty cool. And 3 versus 4 matchup. That's probably safe to say that's the marquee of the week on the men's side, correct?
Yeah, I mean that or Norbert and Trine. I mean Geneseo and Trine. I think it's a toss up, honestly, who you'd put up there. At Utica and Norbert, I think in terms of ranking wise, have well established themselves at the 2 and 3, just based on who they've played and who they've beat, especially Utica with the split with Adrian, which obviously Adrian's not running up to speed at the moment, but still Adrian. So I think those two have separated themselves at that 2 and 3 from the 4 and 5, which Geneseo, who knows? Their schedule hasn't been crazy difficult so far. So I think it's going to be, I don't want to say a punch in the face against Utica and maybe in the first period of that first game on Friday, and then they kind of get up to speed. But if they don't expect that, then I think Utica could jump on them, since they've played that top competition versus Geneseo hasn't seen it as of late.
How about on the women's side? For the first time in a year, somebody besides River Falls gets a first place vote.
Yeah, we've seen. I think Gustavus had one a couple weeks ago, but it's just been here and there with them and maybe Middlebury. I think the Middlebury one's warranted. I think at this point, again, River Falls is in that spot where they've done enough where you're just going to keep them at 1.
Right.
They were trailing way late to Gustavus, and then they scored the 4 unanswered, which, that's why they're still 1. That's why they're still arguably the best team in D3. But no, I think Middlebury, they're very good, and them and Amherst. I still like Amherst to come out of the NESCAC, but Middlebury's they're deserving of a first place vote or multiple.
Why do you prefer Amherst over Middlebury?
I think their goaltending, like Natalie Stott, I forget I think she's a junior now, but no, she's been arguably the best goalie in D3, or at least no worse than top 3 since she was a freshman. And I just like the way Amherst plays. I actually did, believe it or not, with some, I saw some of the highlights of their games, and I like them. Middlebury's a great team, obviously. I think the matchup, and I don't know, it's just one of those toss-ups, and I would just lean Amherst for whatever reason.
What's the big matchup you're thinking on the women's side here this weekend?
I mean, it's weird. I mean, this Tuesday, actually, we're going to see it. Obviously this is before, but we've got a midweek between Middlebury and Utica. This weekend, I haven't refreshed a ton on it. I think there is a big one in the NESCAC, if I'm not mistaken. It might be might be Middlebury. Let me check. You want to go to the next one quick, and I'll just refresh myself very quickly on that. But,
well, I mean, this is a great opportunity for you to pump your website too.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to d3archives.com and see everything that's going on. That's also it's also a good option. And yeah, it's been going good so far. Enjoying it, and looking forward to seeing what we can make of it.
I mean, even last night, you had the Tuesday night game with Potsdam with the mild upset over Elmira.
Yeah, no, and that was it was Greg Haney kind of returned to the what do I call it, his prior spot. I mean, that's where he coached for 3 years, so that was I guess supposed to be his maybe reunion. Obviously, his former team got the better of him, but no, they're Potsdam. I believe they did it to another team. I think maybe last year, the year before, on a midweek game, they upset somebody. I forget who it was, but it's not the first time they've done it. And yeah, and going backtracking to the key matchup, I'd say Augsburg and Gustavus. I forgot that matchup was this week, and so I would lean them. Obviously, I think that'll be top of the MIAC. Will Augsburg finally kind of dethrone Gustavus? They've got him the past couple of seasons. They've got him once or twice in the regular season, but I'd say that's the marquee matchup just because there's a lot of factors with that one.
Yeah, and we saw them earlier in the year, Augsburg, that is. We saw them very early in the season here, and that's a good hockey club. They've got a lot of talent there, so it would not surprise me if you're right, and this could be the team that dethrones Gustavus.
Yeah, and then the reason I would put that above this next one is just because of that. The league play. This other one's non-conference, so I mean you've got Adrian and River Falls. They played one of the best. They have a 2-game series in Adrian, but I lost track of my weeks here. I thought that was next week, but no, they played one of the best games. I think it was like 7-6 or 7-5, something like that last year. So obviously those two, you can't go wrong with that matchup, but I would put the MIAC above it just because it is league play. And obviously the non-conference with the 2 top 4 teams matters, but I would lean just Augsburg and Gustavus for that reason.
Good stuff, my friend. As always, thank you for taking time out here to talk to us, and probably won't catch up with you again until after the holidays, so you and your family have a great holiday.
Yes, sir. You as well.
We're going to take a quick time out. We'll come back with more of our first intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior.
We're back at Westman Arena. It's our first intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, and the Yellow Jackets and Concordia tied 1-1 after one period of play. Jackets opened the scoring early in the hockey game, 1:54 in. Bryn McLean scoring her 5th goal of the season. A really nice give and go in the right wing corner. Ashton Parnell got the puck from McLean, then gave it back to her in the right circle, and her shot eluded goaltender Maggie Seeley, making it 1-0 Yellow Jackets at that point. Jackets kept the pedal down there for a good 5 more minutes, had a couple more opportunities, the most noteworthy being the breakaway that Eiley Dahl had that was turned away. But then the Yellow Jackets weren't able to build on the 1-0 lead. took a penalty later on, and Concordia tying the game at 8:46. Second goal of the season from Jerica Fries as she was able to pounce on a rebound and poke it past goaltender Molly Black. Her second of the season. Memphis Mertens and Morgan Sabajo getting the assists, and that's where we stand after one period of play. Tied 1-1. Shots on goal in the first period favoring the Yellow Jackets at 13-6. And we mentioned it a couple times over the course of that first period. Jackets had 13 shots on goal through 2 periods yesterday. So kind of nice to see them putting a little more rubber on goal here in this Saturday afternoon. This is the first game of our hockey doubleheader on KUWS today. Yellow Jacket men will be on the road tonight to take on Northland College at the Bay Area Civic Center in Ashland. Plan is for when this one concludes this afternoon, tear the gear down, and if we're fortunate, get on the bus. If we're not lucky, we'll pack up the car and head at 70 miles to the east and get on the air for a 6:30 pregame show, 7 o'clock puck drop for the Yellow Jacket men as they close out the 2-game split weekend series with the Lumberjacks. Jackets winning here on Thursday night, 6-0 over Northland. Fresh 20 minutes on the clock, 5-on-5 hockey to start here in this second period with the Yellow Jackets controlling the face-off. They're going to be attacking right to left here in period number 2. They dump it in, hoops behind the net. Centering attempt is going to be deflected. Then it goes off the stick of Drugas at the left point and comes out to the neutral zone. Concordia getting it back. Emineth has the puck. Jackets regaining control, but then the pass by Drugas a little too hard. Goes off the stick of Andriacci. Then a clearing attempt kicks off. Emma Booth goes right in on goal. Seeley makes the save. Puck on the doorstep, and they score! Very fortunate bounce for the Yellow Jackets there. And ultimately, it's going to be Gabby Andriacci who is able to hammer it home. It'll be her third goal of the season. And 30 seconds into the second period, the Yellow Jackets are back in front. Emma Booth should get one of the assists. We'll wait on the announcement for the second one, but a very fortunate bounce for the Yellow Jackets there, and they take advantage. They find themselves back in front. Sherling up
for your Yellow Jackets, her third goal of the season and 14th of her career. Number 12, Gabby Andriacchi. She got an assist from number 7, Emma Booth, and number 15, Jenna Hoops. That's Andriacchi from
Booth and Hoops get the assist.
That goal comes just 30 seconds into period 2.
Excuse me there. So I like the mute button. I can mute the button, sneeze, get right back in on the action here. Savageau carries it up the left wing for Concordia. She crosses the Yellow Jacket line left circle. A shot, the save made by Molly Black. Big rebound to the right circle, but the Yellow Jackets able to clear that one away. Now Savageau gets it back. She'll center right up the slot. A quick shot by Severson's going to miss just wide to the left. Wraparound attempt at the left post by Savageau, and that one's going to be stopped by Molly Black as well. So some good pushback here by Concordia as they got the Jackets on their heels following that goal. Garner on the left wing, able to clear it to the neutral zone. Concordia will dump that right back in. It's going to come around behind the net to the left wing corner. Cope for Concordia. Tied up along the boards. Taylor Marks is going to come out with the puck for the Jackets. She'll clear it off the glass. It hops the stick of the defense and comes all the way down. Garner giving chase, but the first one there is going to be Livia Hoff for Concordia. She'll move it ahead. Cope on the right wing crosses the Yellow Jacket line. A long shot sticked away by Black. Puck is in the left wing corner, Yellow Jacket zone. Now Carrick taken into the end boards by Cope as they joust for positioning. Puck gets away from both of them, and Steiner sends it up the left wing. Swerhun moves it ahead. Ashton Parnell on the wing, centering attempt. That one broken up right in the goal crease. McLean stays with it. Puck along the end board, comes around behind the net to the right wing corner here. Clearing attempt knocked down nicely on the right side by Carrick, and it kicks back down to the end board. Swerhun battling for it there, but it's going to be Cobbers coming out with it. Jackets now with a steal. Swerhun from the right circle turns and fires. That one broken up in traffic. And Hoff is going to carry that to the neutral zone. Now Lloyd knocked off the play. Too many skaters on the ice there from Concordia, but nobody caught it. And they're going to dump the puck back into the Yellow Jackets zone. Jackets get it back quickly the other way. Parnell gets it on the backhand, and she'll flip it to the left corner. Riley Dahl giving chase. Cobbers come away with it, however. Now it's picked up again by the Yellow Jackets. Klagora in the left corner. Pushes it behind the net to the right corner. It's going to come all the way down the ice as the Yellow Jackets begin to change. Icing is going to be waved off. Shot 17-8 Yellow Jackets here, and they lead 2-1 early in period number 2 from Westman Arena in Superior. I am John Garver, happy to be with you here on this Saturday afternoon. Jackets get control there and send it all the way down, and it will result in an icing call and a face-off coming back in Yellow Jacket territory. Face-off will be the Blacks left. Emineth from the right point. Feeds it to the right circle. A little backhand chip shot there by Memphis Mertens. Will float in toward the goal and is grabbed out of the air by Molly Black. So we'll do it again. To her left, 16:08 to go second period. 2-1 Yellow Jackets. Darby Matson wraps that one around the boards. Hardwick able to break it up there. Now Hoops digs it out, feeds Andriachi, and the Jackets are going to clear. Matson on the left wing sends it in. Booth giving chase, catches up to it now. Leaves for Andriachi left corner. It's taken away from her by Rulli, who wraps that one around the left wing boards, and it's going to be cleared out to the neutral zone. Andriachi for the Yellow Jackets again at the red line. Feeds that one ahead. Dumps it in. Yellow Jackets will change personnel. Now Mertens comes off the right wing boards, and she'll start it back the other way. Mertens picks up speed at center across the Yellow Jacket line, cuts it to the middle. Loses the puck at the last moment. Jackets fail to clear. Rulli sends it down to the left wing corner. Now Severson on the left wing, pinned to the boards there by Matson. Sherling in to help out. Sherling's going to pick it up and go behind her own goal. Severson relieves her of the puck. Savageau picks it up for Concordia, up to Hauer at the right point. Jackets break it up, and Garner rather able to clear. Savageau at center. Throws it back to her own line for Hauer, but she couldn't quite handle that play. Now a clearing attempt here, broken up in the neutral zone. Severson on the right wing has it. Ahead for Savageau, and she dumps it down into the Yellow Jacket zone. Picked up behind the net by Drugas. Drugas coughs it up. Savageau comes out of the corner with it, gets on the backhand, she scores. Morgan Savageau had it on the backhand, then flipped it right back to her forehand. And goes high on the glove side over Molly Black. And Concordia has tied it. .542 of the second period, the time of that goal. 6th of the year for Savageau. 2-point game for her today.
It was number 22, Morgan Savageau. She got an assist from number 23, Taylor Severson, and number 29, Jerica Fries.
So Fries and Severson, the helpers on the 6th of the season by Savageau, and we're back to even here as we pass the 6-minute mark of the second period. Now Nelson for Concordia. Speeds ahead. Finds Cope across the Yellow Jacket line, then centers for Lloyd going to the net. She's taken down, and that's going to be a penalty on the Yellow Jackets here. Cobbers going to the power play. Third time in the game. It'll be Ashton Parnell. Our second trip to the penalty box today. .6:14 of the second period, the time of the penalty. Jackets win the draw, and that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. And then we got interference run there on Emma Booth, and it's going to be the end of the power play. So that's 2 consecutive power plays Concordia has had where within the first 20 seconds, they've taken an interference call on Emma Booth. I can see the coaching staff for Concordia saying, you got to be kidding me. And I can see why they would say that. Basically saying if Emma Booth is the one that instigated the initiated contact there, maybe the penalty should be on her, but at any rate, 6:22 the time of that penalty. So we'll be back to 4-on-4 here for a minute and 52 seconds before the Yellow Jackets will get 8 seconds of power play time. Jackets win the draw. Coe's at the right point, walks it to the middle, now gives it over to the right wing board. Darby Matson there. All the way across the left side, the one-timer taken by Booth, and the save is made by Seeley. Good pass by Darby Matson right across the top of the goal crease. And from a sharp angle, Booth gets a good shot away. Now it's Coe's on the left wing. Into the high slot for Booth. Takes the backhand. That's going to miss well wide. Rebound is going to be picked up and cleared to the line. Hops over the stick of Coes and comes back to neutral ice. And now here's a steal, and this is Rulli in on the breakaway. Rulli with the backhand, and she goes over the top of the net with it. Auer on the right wing board. Up top, right point. This is Hardwick. She takes the shot. Stick save made by Black, and now the Jackets come back the other direction, 2-on-2 with Jenna Hoops. Across the red line, she'll dump it in. Swerhun picks it up on the left wing. She feeds behind the net. Nobody there in a white sweater, however. The Cobbers will regain control. Rulli has it here, and her pass is going to come all the way down out of the reach of Hardwick and result in icing. And that faceoff will come all the way back down in Concordia territory. Cobbers actually forgetting it was 4-on-4 there, so they were okay with icing it. Jackets win the faceoff. Shot by Rewerts from the top of the right circle, misses wide. Booth carries it all the way up into the high slot now. She'll go to the right circle with it on her backhand. Booth leaving it here for Hoops. Dangle, fire, save is made. Rebound loose in the goal crease, but the Cobbers are going to get a stick on that and clear it all the way back to neutral. Nice little move in tight there by Jenna Hoops, who has the puck again. Left circle, slides it across for Rewerts, but she fans on the one-timer. Now the puck in the left wing corner. Taken here by Savageau, and she'll clear it out to neutral ice. Rewerts goes to dump it. It goes up into the bench. And the penalty will expire on Ashton Parnell, so the Yellow Jackets moving to the power play here for the third time in the game. Power play sponsored by Superior Water, Light, and Power will only last for 8 seconds. And they're going to have to go almost 200 feet to do anything with the man advantage here. Taylor Marks for the Yellow Jackets, circles back behind her net. Gives it ahead now, Matson. Matson's pass goes off the stick of Ashton Parnell. They battle for it in the neutral zone, but it's going to slide down into Concordia territory here. Savageau had it for a moment on the right wing, then lost it. Now the Yellow Jackets, McLean across the line, she scores! Bryn McLean with the wrister from the top to the circle. Beats goaltender Seeley on the stick side, and the Yellow Jackets are back in front. Second of the game, sixth of the season for Bryn McLean. The Yellow Jackets have their third lead. Time of that goal, 8:46 of the second period.
For Yellow Jackets, her second goal of the hockey game, number 17, Bryn McLean. She got an assist from number 21, Kaylee Swerhun. That's McLean from
So Swerhun the assist now. The Yellow Jackets 2-on-1. A quick shot off the crossbar by Emma Booth. From the left circle, Booth tried to go top shelf and rings it off the iron. Now the Cobbers with control. Cope carries up the left wing, comes to center, and that's going to be an offside call on Concordia. They're asking why there's no penalty call in that instance. They have a little bit of a beef, I think. But the Stripes are going to say no. That will not be a penalty call. Instead, it's just going to be an offside. 10:36 to play here. Second period shots 21-12 Yellow Jackets, and they lead 3-2. Cobbers push it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Sherling giving chase. She plays it behind the goal now. Marks fires that one up the right wing. It's going to come all the way down and result in icing on the Yellow Jackets. Face-off will be to Black's left. Jackets control it here, and they're got a 2-on-1 back the other way. This is Coase. Coase now gets a step on the D, fires, and the save is made by Seeley. She's going to hang on. Tried to go 5-hole on that one, and it snuck through. Face off again, this time to the right of goaltender Maggie Seeley. 21 saves for her so far. It's going to be 19 saves for her. Math can be hard sometimes. Goes in the high slot, has a poke checked off her stick. And back the other way now comes Concordia. This is Borison. Across the line, turned over, and the Jackets with numbers back the other way. Coase comes across the line, pulls up, top of the right circle, loses it, gets it back, and now takes the shot. That's going to miss wide. Drugas has it on the left wing side. She goes behind the net for Sherling. Sherling right back out front. Drugas fans on it. And the Cobbers will come back the other way with Iverson. Iverson dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Swerhun will circle back behind the net. Start up the left wing with speed. Kaylee Swerhun losing the handle on that, then takes a player down, and that's going to be a penalty on the Yellow Jackets as the Cobbers send that all the way down the ice. So the penalty parade continuing here. Time of this one, 10:43. Swerhun for a trip. That'll be the fourth power play for Concordia. They scored on the first one. The second one lasted 19 seconds, and the third one lasted 8. If you're a Yellow Jacket fan looking for great team gear, visit our official Yellow Jacket sideline store and browse all the current styles of Yellow Jacket apparel and accessories, including the same gear the Yellow Jackets wear. Find the Yellow Jacket sideline store at uwsyellowjackets.com/shop. 9:17 remaining here, second period. Yellow Jackets leading 3-2. But they're about to send Concordia to the power play for the fourth time. Cobbers 1 for 3. Jackets win the faceoff, and Cora Coes is going to play that one up the left wing boards and all the way down. Cobbers will start up ice here with Mertens. Memphis Mertens crosses the Yellow Jacket line. Mertens to the right corner, down behind the net now. Mertens all the way up the left boards, drops it off. Savageau, left circle, takes the shot. It hits traffic in front, and Jenna Hoops will send that all the way down the ice. 30 seconds gone in the minor penalty to Kaylee Swerhun. 8:40 to play here. Second period, it's a 3-2 lead for the Yellow Jackets. Now Parnell breaks up the rush in the neutral zone, and that's going to come all the way back to the Concordia line. Cobbers quickly back the other way. The pass hops over the stick of Freeze, but icing waved off. Drugas behind the net, loses her footing. Puck comes out in front, left circle shot. That's going to get blocked by Cora Coes. Mertens again. Her pass intercepted, and then the Yellow Jackets go to clear, but Bryn McLean rifles that into the bench. And we'll get a face-off here in the Yellow Jackets zone. 57 seconds left in the minor penalty to Kaylee Swerhun. 8:14 remaining here. Second period, 3-2 Yellow Jackets. Emineth for Concordia has her pass intercepted by Rewerts, who's going to kick that one to neutral ice. Now Cope, it's wrestled down, loses the puck, but it's picked up by Ruley, who circles the net, and she'll pass to the left point. Emineth couldn't handle the pass there, and it comes back out into the neutral zone. Cobbers dump it in. Rewerts chips it past the forechecker, gets it to Parnell, who turns it over. Hardwick now, stick handles, high slot, takes the shot, Black the save, and she'll hold on. It's one of those plays that always drives a coach crazy, trying to clear it up the middle. It ends up in an opportunity like that a lot of times. Marks clears it up the boards. Hardwick got a skate on it, but it hopped off the foot, popped in the air, and the Yellow Jackets able to clear. Starting up with it here now, this is Cope. Cope across the Yellow Jacket line, a shot that goes over the top of the net. Now Hardwick from the left point has that shot blocked. The Yellow Jackets break up the play and come back the other direction now. This is Booth across the line, then Andriachi got interfered with a little bit. They pulled her offside. I don't think Emma Booth wanted to take the chance and make that pass to the middle. But it was not necessarily completely open. Andriachi in the neutral zone loses the handle on the puck. Matson gets it back. Place it up the left wing boards. Cobbers intercept. And they'll try to move it back the other way. Skogman sends it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Iverson chasing it down. Andriachi tying her up. Good scrum going along the right half board in the Yellow Jacket zone. Booth to clear. It's not going to leave the zone. Cobbers hold. Borison had it, but then she loses the handle on it. Cobbers will regroup. 6.5 to go here. Second period. Jackets leading by a goal at 3-2. Now Andriachi gets it for the Jackets, and she'll send that one down into Concordia territory. In the neutral zone, the Jackets take it back. Coes over to Garner on the left wing. She winds up, shot save is made. Big rebound by Seeley, but the Jackets couldn't get to it. Going to clear that one up the boards, but it's not going to go, and back the other way. Freeze up the right wing for Concordia. Jackets intercept the centering pass, and Cora Coes clears it to neutral ice. It's on the right wing boards now, and Coes is able to push that one down into Concordia zone. Sherling couldn't get a stick on it. Savageau back the other way. Morgan Savageau for Concordia on the right wing. Carries it down, taken off the play by Steiner as they tie up along the end board. Freeze in there digging away for it. The referee kind of looking at the group going, get it out of there, keep playing. Comes up top, Langto with a shot from the left point that got through, and the save is made by Black. Langto tries again. This time it's blocked by Cora Coase. Coase now picks it up and comes back the other way across the line, cuts to the middle. Took the shot, but it was blocked. Garner wanted to pass it behind the net for Coase, but that's going to be picked off. Back the other way come the Cobbers. Comes back again behind the net. Savageau centering feed out front. The shot, and that one doesn't go. Jackets able to clear. In the neutral zone, Lloyd for Concordia dumps it back in. The Cobbers now starting to press a little bit here in the waning minutes of the second period. 4.5 minutes to go. Jackets up 3-2. Carrying it up ice here. This is Parnell sending that one over. Hops over the stick of McLean, and Cobbers regaining control here now. Krikorian, she'll lose the puck at center. And then back the other way. This is the Yellow Jackets Swerhan. Her shot blocked. Puck kicks around the high slot a little bit here, and it's going to come back the other direction. Taking control now, the Yellow Jackets in their own zone. McLean, her pass intercepted. Emineth takes the shot. The save made by Black. It popped up in the air and landed behind her, but fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, it bounced away. Centering pass from behind the net. McLean gets a stick on that and tips it down into Cobber territory. Behind the goal now. Coming out with it here is Krikorian. She'll throw that one ahead for Hardwick. Hardwick drives the net, gets a shot away. The save is made by Black. Now it's going to be picked up. Wrestled to the line, but no further. Jarugas for the Jackets takes it here and feeds it ahead for Eiley Dahl, who dumps it in. Icing waved off on the play. It's picked up down low by Middle. To the right wing corner for Eiley Dahl. Eiley Dahl now for the Jackets. Had it, then lost it, but Trinity Middle pushes it back behind the goal once again. Controlled in the left wing corner here. Still working the puck free in the corner. And finally it's going to come out of the pile, and Mertens will start back the other way with 3 minutes to play here. Second period, Yellow Jackets leading 3-2. Mertens from a sharp angle throws that to the front of the net. That's broken up. Jackets can't get a stick on it. Finally, it's going to be picked up by Taylor Marks. She throws it right up the middle, intercepted. Shot taken by Kropp is going to miss wide. Mertens picks up the loose puck. She circles back behind the net from a sharp angle, throws that well wide of the mark. Tired group on the ice for the Jackets here, so they need a stoppage in play or a clear so they can change lines. There's the clear, and that's going to come all the way down. Klagora is going to win the race to the puck, negating the icing, and the Jackets get a much-needed line change here with 2.5 to go in the second. Mertens on the right wing. Throws it to the middle. It's off a skate. Andriachi gets it there. Could have been a hook call. Play continuing on. Now a shot taken from the top of the right circle by Carrick. Misses wide. Steiner for the Yellow Jackets has it chipped past her. Mertens back the other way for Borison across the line. Borison left circle takes the shot. It's deflected, and that's going to go up over the glass and into the netting. And that was a stretch of about 5 or 5.5 minutes of play without a whistle. So things opening up a little bit there. Shots 23-15 favoring the Yellow Jackets right now, but more importantly, they have that 3-2 lead. Langto for the Cobbers throws it to the front of the Yellow Jacket net. Drugas picks it up. She's knocked off the play. Andriachi gets the puck on the backhand. She tried to clear. It's not going to come out. Second attempt does. Andriachi picks it up. Left circle. Plays that one across for Jenna Hoops going to the net, but she was hooked on the play and never could have got the shot off anyway. Meanwhile, back to live action. Cobbers clear. Jackets regain control now with Drugas sending it to the right wing. Coase skates into it. Goes across the line, takes a long shot from the right circle, and that'll be held by Seeley. And we'll get a face-off in the Concordia zone with 1.5 minutes to go here in this second period. A reminder that coming up during our second intermission tonight, we will take a look around and see what's going on with other Yellow Jacket teams in action. As we mentioned, there's a lot going on today. Both basketball teams in action as we speak. Track and field also competing, so we'll take a review of that during intermission number 2, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. Puck behind the Concordia net. Coase bats it up in the air. It comes down. Coase bats it in the air again. Again, it comes down, and Concordia's Emineth has it here. Ahead for Freeze on the right wing, and she'll clear. Jackets back up with it here. Rewert's pass for Coase behind the D is broken up. Now Scherling's got it. She turns it over in the neutral zone. And it's going to be Severson the other way. Severson for the Cobbers out front for Savageau. Gets between the defense, then her backhand shot misses. Freeze in the left wing corner. She falls down. Coase picks up the puck and sends it to neutral ice, but the pass was behind Swerhan. And the Cobbers will regain control now. Rewerts ahead in the right wing for Coase. She'll cross the red line and dump it in. Right wing corner. Concordia zone. Swerhan falls down. Emineth falling down with her. The puck is underneath them. McLean in there digging away for it. Yellow Jackets come out with it here. Swerhan's pass intercepted. Now McLean battling again in the right wing corner. 5-car pile up down there. Soon to be 6. Puck comes free. Savageau's got it. And the buzzer will sound, bringing the second period to a close. So kind of a period of ebbs and flows for the Yellow Jackets there, as they had a couple of good opportunities early, scored early, gave it back early before getting the go-ahead goal at 8:46, and that's where we stand after 40 minutes. The Yellow Jackets leading 3-2. We're going to take a quick break, and we will come back with our second period summary during our second intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the WIAC Network. We're back here at Westman Arena. It's our second intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, and the Yellow Jackets holding a 3-2 lead over Concordia after 40 minutes of play. It's tied 1-1 after one period. The Yellow Jackets opening the scoring early at 1:54 on a goal by Bryn McLean. Concordia tying it at 8:46, getting a power play goal from Jerica Freeze, and it was 1-1 after one. In the second period, the Yellow Jackets again started the scoring early, and again it was a little bit of a lucky bounce as a clearing attempt hits a Yellow Jacket player and stays in the zone. And ultimately it came to Gabby Andriacci at the left side of the net, and she scores her third goal of the season, hammering in a loose puck in the goal crease. Emma Booth got an assist. Jenna Hoops did do. That was just 30 seconds in, and the Jackets are back in front. Concordia would then tie things up again at 5:42 of the period. Morgan Savageau scoring her 6th goal of the season. A really nice play by her as she got the puck in tight. had it on her backhand and then quickly moved to her forehand and flipped it over the glove of Molly Black. Her 6th. Jerica Fries and Taylor Severson got the assist. That was at 5:42. And it tied things up at 2. Then the Yellow Jackets moved in front at 8:46 of the second period. 6th goal of the season from Bryn McLean, her 2nd of the game. This is a really nice shot that she was able to take. She got the puck about the top of the left circle, took a couple strides toward the middle, and then snapped the shot off that beat Maggie Seeley low on the stick side. And that's where we stand here after 40 minutes of play. The Yellow Jackets with the 3-2 lead. Shots on goal in the second period. The Yellow Jackets had 10 for a 2-period total of 24. Concordia also had 10 for a 2-period total of 16. Penalties in the game. The Yellow Jackets have taken 4 penalties for 8 minutes, while the Cobbers have taken 3 penalties for 6 minutes. On the power play, Concordia is 1 for 4. The Yellow Jackets are 0 for 3, but that is really deceiving because the Jackets have had 1 full power play in the game. Their second one was only 19 seconds. The third one was only 8 seconds. And you can say the same thing for Concordia. 2 of their 4 power plays also have been very, very abbreviated times with the advantage. So it's been a good 40 minutes for the Yellow Jackets. They just want to look to figure out a way to finish strong and hopefully pick up victory number 6 on the campaign. 3-2 Yellow Jackets after 2. We'll take a break and come back with more of our second intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the WIAC Network. It's our second intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. Yellow Jackets with a 3-2 lead over Concordia after 40 minutes of play, 20 minutes away from the weekend sweep of the Cobbers. Elsewhere around the WIAC this afternoon, the other of the game in action right now, pitting a couple of nationally ranked clubs against each other in UW Eau Claire, playing host to Augsburg. The Blue Golds coming into the game at 9-3, the Augies at 7-1. And after 40 minutes at the Hobbs Ice Arena in Eau Claire, the Blue Golds have a 3-2 lead. Very close game all the way around. Shots 21-16 favoring Eau Claire, but a really good game against two good clubs. Yellow Jackets have already seen both of those teams so far this season. 3-2 Eau Claire after 2. The only other game on the women's side will get underway at 4 o'clock as UW Stevens Point is in Ashwaubenon to take on St. Norbert College. Yellow Jacket women's basketball team is in action this afternoon. They're down in Iowa taking on Luther College. And it's been all Norse on this afternoon with 4.5 minutes to go. They lead 68-50. Yellow Jackets fell behind early, trailing 22-7 at the end of the second half. They closed the gap a little bit at halftime, trailing by 10 at 33-23, but Luther has pulled away here in the second half. They currently lead 68-53 with 4.5 minutes to go. Yellow Jackets being led by Katie Dobson, who's got 15 points on 5 of 10 shooting. She also has 6 rebounds. 9 points from Elise Bessenden, 4 points and 13 rebounds from Charlotte Firstel. Yellow Jacket men's basketball team is late in the first half. They trail by 10, 34-24. 10 points for Javon Walker, so he accounts for nearly half of the Yellow Jackets scoring on 3-5 shooting. Yellow Jackets getting 4 points from Joey Barker, who's also got 5 rebounds. Fairly balanced attack so far for the Yellow Jackets, but they find themselves down now by 11, 35-24, with 1:40 to play in the first half. Yellow Jacket men's and women's track and field teams are in action today across the bridge at St. Scholastica, as they started their indoor season last weekend. A portion of the team did, competing down at UW Oshkosh, and today they're at the Early Bird, hosted by St. Scholastica. A full meet, so there'll be plenty of results in both the men's and women's side in track and field events. That'll be coming up later today, but that event started at 11 a.m. So good luck to Coach Drexler and the Yellow Jacket track and field teams. And then closing it out today, the Yellow Jacket men's hockey team will be taking on Northland College, a 7 o'clock face-off at the Bay Area Civic Center. Hoping to have a 6:30 pregame show. I'm told that it is now snowing outside, so I will be having to pack up the gear right after the game here, hop in the car and drive to Ashland. Hopefully it's not too bad, and we can get on the air right on time, but plan will be to bring that one to you live here on 91.3 KUWS. Yellow Jacket men have won 3 in a row for the first time this year, looking to close out the first half of their schedule on a 4-game winning streak. And they'll be off until January 3rd, when they'll be out in Boston to play in the 59th Annual Codfish Bowl, hosted by UMass Boston. Numerous teams will be playing in tournaments during the holiday break. Once we get back into January, women's hockey will be playing in the tournament over at Marion. The Fondy Pot Invitational. They will play Marion on Friday, January 3rd at 7 o'clock. And then on Saturday, that'll be a to be determined. And then the men's and women's basketball teams will finally get back home on January 8th. We haven't seen them since mid-November. So they'll be back home on January 8th for the first time, as they will be jumping into conference play with a pair of games against Northland. We're just under 6 minutes away from the start of the third period between the Yellow Jackets and Concordia. Jackets with a 3-2 lead. We'll take a break and come back with more of our second intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the WIAC Network. We're back here at Westman Arena, about 2 minutes away from the start of the third period. The Yellow Jackets with a 3-2 lead over Concordia after 40 minutes of play. Bryn McLean leading the charge for the Yellow Jackets here with a pair of goals. Gabby Andriacci also scoring one for the Yellow Jackets. Jerica Fries and Morgan Savageau with the goals for Concordia. Yellow Jackets with the edge in shots on goal right now, 24-16. 21 saves for Maggie Seeley of Concordia. 14 saves for Yellow Jacket goaltender Molly Black. I mentioned earlier in the last segment, this is the final game of the first half for the Yellow Jackets, who are already halfway through their schedule in 24-25. It's been a very aggressive schedule early. 6 weeks in, they played 14 games. They'll get a little bit of a break now until their next contest on January the 3rd. And our next Yellow Jacket women's hockey broadcast will come your way on Saturday, January 18th. And the Yellow Jackets play host to UW River Falls. Both teams back on the ice here for the start of the third period. Molly Black defending the goal to our left. Yellow Jackets going left to right here in the third. Fresh 20 on the clock, 5-on-5 to start. Jackets control the opening face-off of the third period. Emma Booth dumps it in. Comes down into the right wing corner. Jenna Hoops giving chase. Now Booth on the right wing tried to center. That one's going to be broken up. It kicks up to the line. Drugas there at the left point. She drives it down low. Takes a funny hop off the boards. If Emma Booth would have just turned around, it would have been right on her tape. Said she was vacating to go back to the front of the net. Gobbers take it. They'll come all the way back and dump it in. Rewerts behind her goal around the left wing for Booth. Rink wide feet on the right for Hoops. Good pass by Booth there. Hoops now up the right wing, into the zone. Hoops carries it down low, circles behind the net. Wrapper on attempt, she scores! Jenna Hoops, excuse me. Carried it right around the goal and slid that thing underneath goaltender Maggie Seeley, and the Yellow Jackets for the first time today have themselves a 2-goal lead. Time of that one, 42 seconds. For Jenna Hoops, that'll be her 5th. Booth will get 1 assist. We'll see on another one. Rewerts maybe? But all in all, really nice rush there for the Yellow Jackets, and they're back in front by 2.
Yellow Jackets, her 5th goal of the season, 23rd of her career. Number 15, Jenna Hoops. She got an assist from number 7, Emma Booth. That's Hoops from Booth. That goal.
I think it should be Rewerts as well, because she's the one who passed it from behind and then around the boards to Booth on the left wing. Big goal for the Yellow Jackets. They got some breathing room now. On the left wing boards, Concordia's zone. Darby Matson's backhand pass is going to hop over the stick of Anna Sherling. Comes all the way around. Cobbers Savageau tried to clear it up the left wing boards. Jackets get it back. Cora Coe's now right circle shot. Stick save made by Seeley. Rebound picked up here by the Cobbers. It comes up to the line but not out. A long shot from the right point by Marks hits traffic in front. And back the other way now comes Concordia. This is Fries. Jerica Fries 1-on-5 gets poke checked at the line. Yellow Jackets Swerhun gets it back. Wanted to go to McLean on the right wing, but that's not there. It's going to be controlled here. McLean right wing. She tried to clear. It's not going to come out of the zone. Puck comes back to the front of the Yellow Jacket goal. Aislinn Carrick's got it there. Gives to Parnell, and then she goes to clear and puts it up into the bench. And we're going to get a face-off here in Yellow Jacket territory. 17:52 remaining here in this third period. It's a 4-2 lead for the Yellow Jackets. Cobbers win the face-off. Play behind the Yellow Jacket net. Rewerts spins from a check. Wanted to go up the right wing for Bryn McLean, but it's not there. Now it comes right through the front of the Yellow Jacket goal mouth. The Jackets pick it up and come back the other way. This is Lucy Drugas one-on-one into the Concordia zone. Takes the shot, and the save is made by Seeley. Drugas losing her footing and going hard into the end boards. Clearing attempt held in. Klagora comes down from the left point, Plays it back up to the blue line for Parnell, who turns and shoots. That shot blocked easily, and back the other way comes Concordia. Across the Yellow Jacket line is Lloyd. She gets around the D, takes the shot, but misses wide. Now Dahl for the Jackets, sends it back the other way for Klagora. She goes to dump it in, it's blocked. Dahl picks it back up, takes a shot right circle, it's blocked. Puck going to be played loose. Left circle, Dahl. He's for Klagora, back into the slot for Trinity Middle, but that's not going to be there. Now the puck tied up along the boards, comes behind the Concordia net to the right wing corner. Hoops passes it behind the goal. It's off the stick of Klagora there. Darby Matson in the left corner. Up top, left point middle. Now over to the right point. Marks winds and fires, misses that one just wide to the left. And that's going to carry him all the way down the ice. Hoops on the right wing, poked it up the boards. That's not going to go. Ruley gets it back here for Concordia. It's going to be played ahead, out of the reach of Iverson, and come all the way down. Icing is going to be waved off. Puck comes to the line, will sneak out to the neutral zone. Cobbers are going to back up with it here. Play it ahead on the right side. Iverson, she dumps it in. On goal, Black forced to make the stop. Andriacci for the Yellow Jackets pokes it up the right wing. Hoops clears it to the neutral zone, and Ruley gets it back for Concordia. Ruley inside her own line, sidesteps a check. Puck comes loose. Emma Booth's got it. 2 assists on the day for Emma Booth as she carries into the Concordia zone. Ruley takes control of it there. She'll play it behind the goal. Coraco's in the left wing corner battling for possession. Sherling picks it up, comes out front with it, lets a shot go from point blank range, and the save is going to be made by Seeley. As Anna Sherling worked it along the left wing boards, then came right out front with it. Got a shot right on, and the save was made by Seeley. She'll cover, and we're going to face off here with 15-18 to play in the third. Jackets up a pair, 4-2. Carrick at the right point, drives that down the wall. Garner picks it up, comes up to the line. Carrick's shot catches traffic in front. Clearing attempt broken up by Garner, but now the second try does come out to neutral ice, and that's going to get poked down into the Yellow Jacket zone. Sherling's going to circle back and pick it up. Sherling sends it up the right side. Coraco's for Henches at the left point. Her shot blocked. Sherling now feeds that one ahead for Garner. Rink wide feed to the right wing for Coraco's. She tips it into the Concordia zone. Now it's going to be played back around the boards. The Yellow Jackets have it in the neutral zone. Cobbers get it back, and Freeze is going to play it in. Now the Jackets dump it back to Concordia territory. Cope is going to back up with it here. Cope circles the net. She picks up speed. Cope across the Yellow Jacket line, takes the shot. Save made by Black. She got the blocker on that and directed it to the left wing corner. Right wing corner, Yellow Jacket zone now. Puck tied up along the end boards. Cope battling for it. Drugas comes out with it, and she'll backhand it up the right wing. Puck taken there by Bryn McLean. McLean across the line. Takes the shot. It's tipped by Krikorian over the top of the Concordia net, and now the Cobbers 2-on-2 come away to center. This is Cope up the left wing across the line. That shot blocked. Ashton Parnell fans on the clearing attempt. Gets it back. Feeds it backward for Drugas. Now right back up the left wing. Swerhan to Parnell. And she's going to send that all the way down, and the Yellow Jackets are going to be called for icing. 13:23 to go here in the third. Yellow Jackets leading 4-2. Ashton Parnell chips up the right wing. Bryn McLean to center. Klegora settles it down. Wanted to kind of leave that, I think, for Parnell, but that doesn't connect. Jackets get away with the too many player on the ice penalty there, and play continuing on. See more of those calls this season and more close calls this season than ever before. Jackets go off the right wing glass. That comes all the way down, and that'll be icing. Face off to Black's right. Jackets control it. Eiley Dahl's got it. She pushes it up the right wing. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Trinity Middle battling for it there as well. Cobbers pick it up, and Kropp's going to dump it in. Taylor marks for the Jackets behind the net. Darby Matson ahead on the left wing. Klegora. She clears to neutral ice. Puck comes back across the line. Then Trinity Middle's stick is snapped. By the way, she had an opportunity for a shot on goal. Instead, she'll peel off on the line change as the Cobbers come back on the attack. Skogman, gets it across the Yellow Jacket line. Then the steal here by Hardwick, and she's unable to do anything with that, and it's going to be cleared back down into the Concordia zone as we pass the 8-minute mark of this third period. 4-2, the Yellow Jackets are in front. Hoops on the right wing. Carries it across the line. Centering attempt tipped in front. Comes right on the doorstep, and a backhand shot by Emma Booth goes wide of the mark. Now the Cobbers come back the other way. Ruley up the right wing. Gets around one. Ruley plays that around behind the Yellow Jacket goal. It comes up the boards. Hardwick grabbing on to Carrick. Allowed the puck to get to the defender, and now that's going to be cleared. Puck played back up the left wing now. Hardwick tips it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Icing waved off on the play. Jackets clear. Hoff in the neutral zone. Passes it back. And now this is going to be Mertens. Memphis Mertens here. She's upended. Penalty coming. It's going to be on Cora Coes. Can't get that stick in there like that. Takes Mertens down, and it's going to be a power play for Concordia. Their fifth. Time of that penalty, 8:58 of the third period. Face off in the Yellow Jacket zone. Skogman knocked off the play nicely, and the Yellow Jackets are going to come back the other way shorthanded. Right wing corner, Swerhun picks it up, circles the net, tried the wraparound, but it rolls off her backhand. It's going to get up on end and come out into the neutral zone here. Freeze up ice for Concordia. Freeze comes across the line. Carries behind the net. Drugas able to separate her from the puck. Severson picks it up, finds Skogman in the right circle, and that shot's going to miss high. Drugas behind the net again for the Yellow Jackets here. Wanted to go up the left side with it, but there was no path of exit for her there. Severson picks it up again. Severson passes behind the Yellow Jacket net to the left wing corner. Freeze has it now. Up top to Savageau at the left point. That wrist shot tipped in front and goes wide. Jackets regain control and clear that one ahead, but not out. Now Skogman for Concordia has it in the slot. Left circle takes the shot. Black to save. Big rebound there, but the Jackets recover. Clearance, it doesn't come out of the zone, but it got away from trouble in front of the net. Now Lloyd for Concordia loses it to the left of the goal. Savageau carries up the boards. Now it leaves it for Cope. Left circle, a shot that's going to go well wide. Skogman on the right wing. Carries it into the high slot. Passes over to the left wing circle. Cope's got it there. 30 left in the power play. Skogman at the right point. High slot, Savageau stick handles, fires. That goes off the glove of Black over the net, comes off the end boards. Was loose to the left of the goal. Jackets able to clear it from trouble. This is Cope for Concordia in the high slot. She takes a shot that goes over the top of the net. Cobbers settle it down again. Emineth has it at the left point, Now there's a steal by Bryn McLean, shorthanded. McLean gets it to the neutral zone. Jackets desperately needed to change penalty killers there, and they finally do get the change. Ruley comes back into the zone, takes a shot. Black to save, rebound there, and Black's going to stop that as well. Penalized player back on, and the Yellow Jackets come back on the attack. Andriachi into the Concordia zone. She's taken down. It's going to be a penalty here on the Cobbers, and the Yellow Jackets are going to head to the power play. Time of that penalty is the 11-10. It's going to be Hardwick going to the box for Concordia for tripping. It'll be the Yellow Jackets' 4th power play of the afternoon. A reminder, if you downloaded Swarm Central, the official rewards and loyalty app of the Yellow Jackets, get started today and receive 200 points for registering, 200 more for downloading the app. Redeem your points for cool prizes in the Swarm Central store. Find Swarm Central in the Apple and Google app stores today. Yellow Jackets' 4th power play of the game, but it's hard to call a couple of these even power play opportunities, as they've been, again, 19 seconds on one of the power plays and 8 on the other. So like 0 for 1 and a third, basically. But they'll head back to the advantage here. Shots on goal currently favoring the Yellow Jackets at 31-21. Meaning here in this 3rd period, 7 for the Yellow Jackets and 5 for Concordia. Face-off will be in the Concordia zone to the left of goaltender Maggie Seeley. Hardwick for a trip at 11:10 of the 3rd period. Yellow Jacket power play sponsored by Superior Water, Light, and Power. Rewerts at the right point. Gives to Swerhan right corner. Now they'll trade places at the hash mark. The shot hits traffic in front. Clearing attempt held in by Parnell. Parnell on the left wing boards for the Jackets here. Gives to Hoops left corner. Up top left point, Andriachi couldn't quite handle that one, and now here comes Mertens shorthanded for Concordia. Mertens takes the shot, and the save is made by Black. Rebound off the blocker. Settled down by Andriachi, and she'll move it ahead. Swerhan now comes across the Concordia line on the left wing. Kaylee Swerhan leaves it in the left corner for Jenna Hoops. Up top for Parnell. Parnell walks it down from the right point, takes the shot, tipped in front by Swerhan. That one's going to be stopped. Now Parnell on the right wing board, down to the right corner, Swerhan. Back to Parnell on the half board with a minute left in the power play. Coracoz playing catch with Parnell at the blue line. Now Swerhan has it to the right side of the net, top of the right circle. Parnell, she'll send it down along the boards. It rides the rail behind the net. Clearing attempt is going to come back up to the right point. Parnell's got it there. Ashton Parnell, 40 seconds left in the power play. Carries behind the net. Parnell now comes out the left side with it here. Parnell up top. Feeds Booth in the right circle. Emma Booth gets away from Savageau. 25 to go in the power play. As McLean carries it down low. Feeds Booth on the doorstep, and that shot just misses wide. It ends up in the left wing corner. Now Garner's got it right circle. Couldn't tell if she wanted to pass or shoot. It ended up in the left corner and ricocheted all the way back up to Sherling. Now McLean. Garner a one-timer from the right circle. She's going to miss that one just wide. Sherling again picks it up, works her way into the slot. Anna Sherling now takes the shot, tipped in front, and that's going to go over the top of the goal. Penalized player is back on, so Yellow Jackets are now 0 for 4 with the power play today. 6.5 minutes to go here, 3rd period. They lead Concordia 4-2. Quite a few players on the ice there for Concordia, but play continuing on. It's going to come back down behind the Concordia net. Eiley Dahl in there battling for it. Klagora there as well. Good scrum along the end board as time ticks off. If you're the Yellow Jackets, you are very content with this right now. Comes out of the pile. Klagora had it. It's taken away from her now, and the Cobbers back the other way. Here's a steal. Trinity Middle broke that one up. then fell down trying to dump it in. Cobbers actually put it up into their own bench. So with exactly 6 minutes to play, the faceoff is coming in the Concordia zone to the right of goaltender Maggie Seeley. On the left wing boards, Cope for Concordia tips that one ahead. Into the Yellow Jacket zone on the left wing, Lloyd. Centering pass out front. Cope picks it up right circle. Rewerts breaks that one up and then puts it right on the stick of the defender, but the Jackets get it back. On the left wing, Emma Booth comes across the line. Booth plays that down low behind the net. Hoops battling for it. Hoops tried to feed it for Andriacci in the right circle, but that doesn't go. Now Taylor Marks will poke that down to the right corner. It's going to come all the way up the boards. Gets past Hoops, but is held in by Sherling. Check that, it's not Hoops, rather. Hoops is in front of the net. It was Darby Matson. Now the puck loose at the left side of the Concordia goal, covered up there by Seeley. And we'll get a face-off here with 5:20 remaining in this third period. Cobbers control the face-off. They wrap that one around the left side. It's tipped, popping up in the air. Glove down by Ruley. Hardwick has it, and that's going to get past Haley Marks and come out to neutral ice. Across the line, Mertens, left circle, cuts it to the middle. Right circle, a shot. That's going to go off Molly Black. Carry him up into the netting. And we'll get a face-off here in the Yellow Jacket zone with exactly 5 minutes remaining in this third period. Jackets up 4-2. Keep an eye on goaltender Maggie Seeley. See when she's going to head for the bench in favor of an extra attacker. Coaches pull the goaltender a lot earlier now than they did back in days of yore when I was a player. Garner on the left wing for Sherling, and she'll clear it to the neutral zone. Lankto sends it in. Now Mertens behind the Yellow Jacket net, comes out the right side with it. Cycles it back down low. Hops off the skate of Ruley. Loose puck picked up by Sherling for the Yellow Jackets. She'll push it over down to the right wing corner. Clearing attempt blocked. Jackets get it back. Steiner goes off the right wing boards looking for Cora Coes behind the D. Severson right back the other way for Concordia. She centers from the left side. That's blocked. Jackets put it up the boards. Lankto whiffs on that one. Savageau picks it up. Parnell's grabbed a hold of her. That could, both arms stayed down. That should have been a penalty call. Looking at the Concordia coach going, what more does she need to do? Savageau gets the puck, works it to the net, a shot right on, and the save is made by Black. And the Yellow Jackets will clear. Ooh, that should have been waved off. Oh my. That was within a stick distance of Sienna Kropp from about the blue line in, and referee Kevin Kangas said, no, that's going to be icing, so the faceoff will come back down in the Yellow Jacket zone. Now it looks like Seeley is going to head to the bench, so the extra attacker will come on here for the Cobbers. You only get one, though. You can't have 7 players on the ice. Kropp will head off. Doesn't look like anybody's going to call the timeout yet. 3:44 to go, third period. Jackets up 4-2. Face off to the right of Molly Black. And it looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to call a timeout. I don't think this is to do anything strategic. It's more or less just to give this group of skaters that is on the ice a rest. Or to give Coach Bree Simon a chance to yell at the referee a little bit. Kind of have to. I mean, I don't blame her for being upset that they called icing there, because that puck easily could have been played. Maybe she should have played the birthday card. What do you think? It just said, hey, it's my birthday. You got to call icing. You got to wave that off. But yes, Coach Bree Simon's birthday today, so happy birthday, Coach. Hopefully you're 3 minutes and 44 seconds away from a birthday victory. Again, this is the first game of a hockey doubleheader on 91.3 KUWS. As soon as we're final here, we'll sign off. It'll be a very abbreviated post-game show today, as I have to hop in the car and drive to Ashland to bring you the Yellow Jacket men against Northland College. It's a 7 o'clock face-off from the Bay Area Civic Center. That is game 2 of today's hockey doubleheader. Face-off will be to Black's right. Extra attacker on for the Cobbers. They win the face-off. Emineth from the left point takes the shot. It's blocked in front. Comes around to Merton's left side of the net. She takes a shot that catches traffic. Swerhun tried to chip that up the left wing wall. It's not going to go. Now the puck behind the Yellow Jacket net. Rewerts comes out with it, and she's going to send that all the way down. Just misses the right post. And that will be icing. Maddie Rewerts bidding for goal number 1 on the season. Two career goals for her. Got 5 assists this year, though, and her coming into the season, she had only had 4 points, so she has already surpassed her total from her first 3 seasons. Drugas on the left side, passes for Swerhun, but she can't clear. Long shot from the right point comes in, and Black covers it up. 3:03 remaining here in this third period. Full Metal Jackets rip into some Taylor Swift here. Cobbers control the face-off. Cora Coes intercepts the puck as it's dumped along the boards, and she'll clear it to the neutral zone. Hauer backing it up for Concordia. Gives to Emineth. That's going to kick into the neutral zone now. Taken by Cope, and she slides it ahead. Savageau on the left wing, knocked down by Darby Matson. Cobbers want a penalty call. It's not forthcoming. Cobbers get it back. Shot taken by Cope in the right circle. Jackets block that, and then they're going to clear it out to neutral ice. 2.5 minutes to go, third period. Jackets up 4-2. Now from the neutral zone, Sherling takes the shot at the empty net. And a good play to get back and deflect that away by Emineth. Now in the neutral zone, Garner. It's poked off her stick. Sherling gets it again at the red line. She dumps it in. Cobbers play it right back out. Puck played back to the Yellow Jacket blue line, taken by Cora Coes, and she'll fire that all the way down, and that's going to be icing. I don't know if she was trying to shoot that at the empty net or was just trying to get it, advance it a zone or two. With that wobbler of a shot, judging by her reaction, she just flat out whiffed on it. Face off to Black's left with 2:07 to go. It's controlled by Concordia. Puck comes behind the Yellow Jacket net. Freeze carries it up the right side. Slides that one down for Severson. Jackets get control. Garner clears that all the way down. They're waving the icing, saying that the Cobbers got a stick on it. So there's your makeup call, I believe, because I don't think anybody got a stick on that one. Puck comes down into the Concordia zone. They quickly transition back the other way. Ruley rather, has it along the end boards here with 90 seconds to play in the third period. Jackets up 4-2. Shot comes in from the left point, save made, rebound, they score right on the doorstep. The loose puck picked up as Molly Black made the pad save, but then the loose puck was right there, and it's going to be Freeze getting her second. And with 1:26 to play, things have tightened up a bit. Second of the game and third of the season for Freeze. And now Concordia will utilize its timeout. Kind of a shame for the Jackets there, as they had multiple opportunities at that empty net, which could have taken all the drama out of play here. But unfortunately, they weren't able to put one in the wide open goal, and the Cobbers have been able to capitalize here. Freeze her second. Severson will get the lone assist on that goal. And with 1:26 to go, we've got drama on our hands now. The Yellow Jackets up a goal at 4-3. Shots in the game favoring the Yellow Jackets 33-27. 11-9, however, in the third period favoring the Cobbers. Seeley will come back into the net for Concordia. And I imagine what they're hoping to do is win the draw, get possession, dump it in, and that's when they would get the goaltender pulled back out. Parnell wins the faceoff for the Yellow Jackets. Drugas throws that one right up the middle, and it's going to come all the way down, and that's going to be icing. Boy, oh boy. Play that one to a wall. Don't just throw it right up the middle and ice it. Play it to the boards. Now you've got the defensive zone faceoff that you don't want, and Concordia gets the goaltender out with the extra attacker on and a chance for a reset. Cobbers win the faceoff. Shot comes in right on from the right point. The save made by Black as Krikorian got that one through. Drugas chops that one up the left wing. Swerhun can't clear. Savageau now has it poke checked away from her by Parnell. Ashton Parnell up the left wing, left circle. Fire! She hit the post! Wow, the Jackets had chances at that empty net today, and they have not been able to capitalize. Cope up the left wing, dumps it into the Yellow Jackets zone. Left wing corner, taken there by Parnell. Cobbers come out with it. Mertens slides that one over, ends up in the right wing corner. 45 seconds to go. Third period, Jackets up 4-3. Extra attacker on for Concordia. Puck underneath a fallen player. It's worked loose. Hauer sends it across. Savageau, shot tipped in front by Cope, and that one just misses over the top of the net. Now Cope from behind, centering pass. Comes to the right circle. A shot goes off the outside of the goal. Cope centers from behind the net. That's going to be picked off. Jackets go to clear. Put it right on the stick of Emineth. She held the zone for a moment, but now it does come out of the zone. Puck played back into Yellow Jacket territory. Rewerts fans on the clearing attempt. Hardwick pokes it behind the net, 10 seconds to play. It's along the end board behind the net, down to 5 seconds. Mertens from a sharp angle flips that one over the goal, and that's going to do it. The Yellow Jackets hold on and are able to pick up a 4-3 win here today. Jackets were up 3-2 heading into the third period. Got a goal 42 seconds in from Jenna Hoops, her fifth, a wraparound to the left side of the net that snuck underneath goaltender Maggie Seeley, making it 4-2, and that ultimately ended up being the game-winning goal. Then at 18:34, Concordia, with the goaltender out, the extra attacker on, made it a one-goal game. As picking up a rebound in tight was Jerica Fries, her second of the game, third of the year. Severson got the assist. And that made it 4-3. Jackets had more than enough opportunities at the empty net, but in the end couldn't bury it. Didn't need to as they get the win here today. Final score 4-3. Shots on goal for the game favoring the Yellow Jackets 33-29. Meaning for the third period, Concordia 13 shots on goal while the Yellow Jackets had 9. Yellow Jackets closed out the first half with a win. They improve now on the season to 6-6-2. Concordia will drop to 1-7 overall on the campaign. That's going to do it for our broadcast here at Westman Arena this afternoon. We'd like to thank Chris Allen back in the studio at KUWS, Bradley Lellis and Bailey Nygaard here for Yellow Jacket TV on site. For everybody here with KWS and Yellow Jacket TV, thank you for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. And we hope you join us tonight for Game 2 of our hockey doubleheader, the Yellow Jacket men on the road at Northland College. Final score here again today, the Yellow Jackets defeating Concordia by a final of 4-3. Thank you again for joining us, and good evening from Westman Arena.
Let's put our stamp on this region. All right, let's do it emphatically.